Well, I think it's exciting to be here in India because India is basically kind of a lesson for the rest of the world. They're providing modern energy services to their citizens, but also keeping an eye on affordability, accessibility, and a sustainable future. So they're covering it all, and I think doing it quite well. And really the energy transition is challenging, yes, but it has a lot of economic opportunities to it. And we're here in Bengaluru, which is the Silicon Valley of India. I think, I think the next Googles of the world are going to be in this energy technology space. And so if anyone can help the rest of the world on this energy technology problem that we need to solve to meet our climate goals, it's India. And I think they can be a big contributor to the transition and progress on climate change, and also at the same time show people how to address the accessibility issue. So I think they're doing all the right things.
The current crisis highlighted that security of supply must be at the core of our energy policies. It allows us basically to refocus, I would say, on that key goal. And there, of course, you'll have a major role, not only in promoting dialogue, but also in sharing best practices and ensuring that we talk to each other, because it's from dialogue that we can actually achieve better policies.
It's known to all quarters that we can't import fuel anymore to meet our demand, because, for example, LNG price has gone through the roof, and new Western countries have come as new with their demand, which was not there in the market. So we've been priced out, and that is costing us a whole lot.
Asia's contribution to global GDP is very high. It will go up even higher. It will reach 50% by 2030. Now, even with a nodding acquaintance of what energy is all about, you can't have economic growth without energy consumption, and you cannot have energy consumption if you don't have economic growth. So Asia is where the growth will come from, and India as a part of Asia stands ready to shoulder its responsibility. We are all increasing our traditional exploration and production. We are accelerating on green energy transition, and I think energy security will be determined both by amounts of energy and the affordability around.
Security of supply and the resilient energy system must necessarily mean that you have a diversified energy mix, making the most out of your own resources, your endogenous resources. In the case of Portugal, this means solar, this means wind, this means offshore wind in particular, and this means hydrogen. For other countries, it will mean something different, so we need policies adjusted to country specificities.
The existing system has been supported by infrastructure in terms of physical, the grids, the pipelines, legislation, policy measures, the university degree. They are built career for engineer working in the old energy system. Now we have to move to the new energy system. We need a different infrastructure. We have to infrastructure also where it doesn't exist. So if you want to have into the grid more than 30, 35%, 40% of renewables, we need to have a grid that is interconnected, is flexible, is balanced. So this is a barrier that we have to overcome with more investment, especially coming from the multilateral financial institutions.